What's up, everybody? Frozen Titan here. Today we're going to be playing some Hearthstone, playing some Wild. Right now we're up against Druid, so I'm kind of assuming something like a mirror matchup. So probably Jade versus Jade. Want to hold on to Wrath here. Ritualist and Ultimate Infestation, not good keeps. So it's been a long time since I've uploaded. It's been about 5 years, I think. My math is right. Yeah, just kind of felt like getting back into it. Quarantine game going strong. So, definitely been playing as much video games as ever and having a blast. So, really just wanted to share it with everyone and, yeah, see how it all goes. Hearthstone's probably been one of the games I've been consistently playing for... maybe the last like 3-4 years. I think Ungoro was about when I started playing. Last month I made it to Diamond 2 rank. I know they just changed up all the ranks. It's a little confusing. But yeah, I was mostly pushing Jade Druid as well as some Odd Hunter. I'm sorry, not Odd Hunter. Odd Demon Hunter. So I'm sure I'll feature probably both of those decks as a part of these series. Alright, let's see what he's getting into here. Okay, not exactly sure what he's playing yet. See if he reveals anything else to us. That is kind of one of the weird things, like early on in the month, your rank has decreased quite a bit. Not always sure what everyone's playing, so... could be quite the toss-up. So one thing that's really great about this deck is the draw engine that it has. So we just want to keep activating that as much as possible. So we played our Wrath to draw, as well as he did. He wants to use that draw engine too. Yeah, in terms of the list I'm playing quite a bit of the Jade package. So we're playing the Jade Idols, the Blossoms, Aya. The Jade package has actually been really slimmed down from what it used to be. We're playing kind of the Oaken Summons combo with Ritualist, as well as Vargoth. You can hit a pretty nasty turn 4 if you get Oaken Summons into Vargoth, which we unfortunately didn't get here. But, it is what it is. So he hasn't been challenging us much, so let's make a little bit of a greedy play here. We'll try and get our Jade counter stacking a little bit hard into our Malfurion next turn. See what he responds with. Yeah, in terms of the rest of the package, we talked about that draw engine. Ysera Unleashed really takes advantage of that. Huge combo if you get that turn 9 into a turn 10 Ultimate Infestation. We have a number of anti-aggro tools, so we have Spreading Plague, still just a crazy overpowered card. Swipe, Poison Seeds, Branching Paths, obviously super utility. You could push face with it, you could Turtle Up, it could be your draw engine as well. Ferocious Howl, just a lot of really good packed cards into this deck. It does a number of different things, but kind of, Jade into the late game, using some of your tools to be a little bit anti-aggro early on. A bit of a tough choice here between Malfurion and Oaken Summons. We're kind of playing safe, so we'll just get this going. See if we can get some extra damage in with the upgraded hero power, or just keep turtling up some armor, depending on what he's playing. That is kind of one of the tough parts of this mirror matchup, is he's really utilizing cards that are pretty common across decks, except for this crystal power. He might be playing what's that card? Lucent Bark, maybe like some healing. Yeah, I'm still not really sure what he's playing. Obviously kind of ramping a little bit with Nourish. Cool, so we kind of have double Oaken Summons here. Trying to think if there's anything that he could punish off that. I guess he could play a Spreading Plague, but I'm not too bent out of shape about that. So we'll go wide on the board. He's already used one of his swipes. Feeling pretty confident. Would really love to hit Ysera or Ultimate Infestation here soon. Love playing with Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Really gives great stats. So we can see, we have 2 of Ultimate Infestation, so we have about a 12% chance of drawing that next turn. Okay, playing Juicy Psych Melon. Okay, so he could be playing. I don't know if he'll still play Kun Avion or not, but we could watch out for some of that kind of trickery. Bit of an awkward position here, considering if we drop down to 4 cards this turn, we wouldn't burn anything off Ultimate Infestation. We could look to just dump one of these Jasper Spellstones. Might end up doing that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's push everything face. Let's dump one of these on the Scarabs, just because they're not super needed. And we'll have kind of a great combo next turn into Ultimate Infestation. And if he doesn't clear up any of this, we'll have pretty easy lethal with obviously the 5 damage to face. That's kind of one of the hopes here is, even before we learn what his deck is trying to do, if it's some kind of combo, that we do ultimately beat him. Let's see. Okay, got the Sunstrider. Okay. See what he's going for. Okay, so he probably has some kind of Maylgos deck from the looks of it. Thankfully for us, it looks like he hasn't gotten rid of it nearly enough to prevent the lethal. So, making pretty quick work out of him. And, yeah, that's a GG. Hit him with the well played. Malfurion the Pestilence, well played, is a little BM with the Masterful. It feels a little wrong to hit him with it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just starting to play again this month. So I'm hitting a lot of my star bonuses. Yeah, I made it up to Diamond 2 last month. But yeah, we're back in gold, kind of grinding it out. I was a little underwhelmed at the rewards that I got for Diamond 2. I think it ended up being, maybe around like 400 dust. Not extremely good. Yeah, aside from Hearthstone, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. It's kind of, taken in a lot of my friends, a lot of the gaming community by storm. Okay. This is actually the matchup I really wanted to feature here today. It was the Demon Hunter. So this is actually a really tricky matchup. One thing I like to do is at least keep 1 Spellstone. It's actually kind of a difficult choice now that we have 2 as an option to keep. What we really want is like a Spellstone, a Wrath, maybe a Ferocious Howl, or a Blossom to ramp, and then an Oaken Summons. So I think we'll mulligan away the Spellstone and the Idol. We don't know whether or not he's Odd Demon Hunter. Odd Demon Hunter's been kind of the flavor I've been playing. Oh, nice curve there. We have the coin as well. So I think we can put our anti-aggro tools to work here. He's not odd, so a bit of a different curve to watch out for here. Odd definitely relies on getting those really strong 1-drops down. So he just kind of hero powered there, which we'll just pass. No need to coin anything out or anything like that. Yeah, Demon Hunter has, wow, insanely strong cards, and they've really kind of set the tone for the meta. It basically everything is playing stuff to deal with Demon Hunter, whether it's weapon removal or the nice thing about Druid is the kind of base stuff that has always been anti-aggro, whether you're playing against some kind of aggro warlock or hunter. Tools like Swipe have always been staples. Poison Seeds pretty much always been staples in Wild. So the nice thing is you don't have to really go out of your way to have these anti-aggro tools in Druid. Whereas a lot of other classes are playing more like tech cards rather than just playing, a very strong 30-card deck that also happens to deal with aggro. Yeah, Felfin, wow, really great card. So I think we'll probably deal with this with the Spellstone. We don't really want this to get out of hand. We will Howl, though, just to start stacking some armor. 8 armor, obviously, really good. And then we can kind of combo that into Oaken Summons next turn, and we'll just take care of this right now. So as I mentioned earlier, you have a crazy combo you can hit with Oaken Summons. We've already drawn a Ritualist, so the combo percent of succeeding is actually increased quite a bit. So we only have 2 4-drops in the deck left with the Ritualist and Vargoth. So we have a 50% chance of pulling Vargoth and then pulling another Ritualist all in the same turn. Really crazy combo. If you don't draw any of those 3 cards, it's a 1/3 chance that you actually pull that combo off. So a little more rare or balanced or whatever you want to call it. But if you do draw one, you have a nice chance to increase the likelihood of that. He's been playing this kind of slow, so he's putting up Warblades and a Mana Burn. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. He delays our Oaken Summons 1 turn. We really run the risk, though, of drawing Vargoth or Ritualist. So we do have the Ysera in hand, so it'd be great to start dumping cards so we can hopefully get an Ultimate Infestation for turn 10 for that kind of nasty combo. So we're just going to dump a Jade Idol here, start to get our stacks going. So this gets a little strange if he has a very strong turn. See what he plays. Yeah, Altruist. Really good card. Just, dumps out tons of damage. He didn't combo it with anything, though, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so we drew Vargoth. Kind of one of the worst case scenarios here. We're still going to Oaken Summons and just hope he can't power through the Ritualist here. If he decides to go wide, we have the Spreading Plague to deal with that next turn. Yeah, if he plays a lot of kind of powerful minions that have effects, we have Poison Seeds to deal with that. Poison Seeds, I feel like, is a bit of a trap in this matchup. You have cards like Altruist, you have cards like Satyr that really, they have very strong effects, but then just by turning them into a 2/2, they still have a lot of raw board power that they can still really smash you in. Okay, so that's interesting. He didn't really do much of anything. So probably what we'll take the chance to do here is play another Ritualist. We'll attack in here, and then we'll Wrath probably one of the minions Ritualist spawns. Let's see if we give him anything good. Not really. So we will kind of activate our draw engine again. We have a nice combo next turn with Vargoth and Ferocious Howl, or Vargoth and Jade Blossom. Blossom will really ramp us up into Ysera and hopefully an Ultimate Infestation. Again, we're at the point in the game where we're at about a 12% chance of drawing an Ultimate Infestation. So things are looking pretty strong right now. He is kind of playing a lot slower version of the Demon Hunters than I've seen on ladder recently. With the Anton. Yeah, we'll see how it works out for him. He's really not pushing face as often as I'm used to. Yeah, this card, Sigil Runner, very strong card, very strong card. Really, the Outcast mechanic as a whole has been one of the main reasons for Demon Hunter's rise in popularity and its overall strength. Okay. So I think we want to pursue that ramp play here. One, we don't really want to draw, hoping we get the Ultimate Infestation. So let's go for that. We'll just kind of trade out Finley here, and then hopefully take as minimal damage from Enton as possible. Now that we've gone fairly wide with both of our Jade Idols, or Jade Golems, excuse me. Okay, that's actually a pretty great outcome. Nice thing about the Dormant mechanic, at least from the opposing perspective, is he still can't attack. So even though it's dormant 2 turns, it still has the sleepy turn. Priestess of the Fury, wow, yeah, another great card. One of my favorite cards to play, really, in Demon Hunter when I play it. Yeah, so this might be a great time for the Poison Seeds. We have a lot of kind of really low tempo things in front of us. Let's try and draw first. Okay. Yeah, I think Poison Seeds is the only real option here. So let's get our attack in. We'll throw out the Poison Seeds. And we'll see what he's got in store for us next turn. So an Ultimate Infestation draw here would be pretty great. I think some swipes to help deal with... oh, wow. Naturalize would be pretty great to deal with that Alexstrasza. Yeah, really another Poison Seeds even. We'll see how wide he can end up going. That is one of the great things about Alexstrasza is you can get a lot of additional generators. So you can get Brightwing to generate another legendary. So even though he played both his dragons, he's still a +1 card. Great, so we got the Naturalize off that. Demon Hunter doesn't really have any face spells that will benefit from the Squall Hunter, which is really nice. Kind of thinking we Ysera into Naturalize. Okay, see what we can do there. We have the 2 draws off of Branching Paths to get some of those Dream Portals out. Yeah, we have Oaken Summons as a really kind of defensive turn, and if he goes wide, obviously our 2 Spreading Plagues be pretty great. See what he's gonna play here. He's already through most of his deck. Yeah, I was wondering when he'd get to Metamorphosis. Or is it just Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis. Yeah, so one of the nice things about this spell in relation to our deck, especially if he uses it on a minion, is we can outlast a lot of his just raw damage based on armoring up. He wasted, a huge amount of damage, 5 damage, not going face there. So, yeah, probably a mistake. He really needs to kind of start taking down my armor a little bit. Great, so we got a Dream Portal off of that Branching Paths. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, great card. And Ultimate Infestation. Okay, so we don't really want to draw anymore. So let's armor up. And let's use our Wrath for the 3 damage. So we have a perfect kind of Ultimate Infestation turn next turn. And let's get a little more armor. Yeah, that worked out really well for us. We ultimately had a pretty low chance. We were around 10% chance of drawing that Ultimate Infestation. But yeah, kind of worked out in our favor. I think this is kind of about the point in the game where we start to really get some heavy hitters on board with the Dream Portal summons. I think we pretty well have this game wrapped up. It's kind of a weird feeling in the eyes of the Jade Druid to say that, because obviously he still has 12 cards left in his deck, but feeling pretty strong. Oh, he was able to summon Ragnaros. Wow, really strong. You got that off Brightwing too. Man. Yeah, really unexpected there. I'm not even quite sure how to keep continuing. Naturalize is a bit of an interesting choice on the Rag, but I think we're just going to take out Channel Eye. See what we draw. Yeah, we should get some more Dream Portals in there. Hopefully something with a taunt, like a Sleepy Dragon would be really nice. Poison Seed's obviously a great choice to neutralize some of his damage dealers. Not quite what we wanted. Still a decent card, 5/5. Oh, the Rush. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's take out Brightwing here. Okay, feeling pretty good about the board state. I got the 2 swipes in hand, Naturalize, lots of good removal tools with the Poison Seeds as well, Spreading Plague to stall out, Branching Paths is obviously just broken, and I had to get more of our Jade stacks going. Okay, yep, played the Rush minion. He's played a lot of his kind of really good cards. He is playing the Highlander version of the deck, so we would expect a Zephyrs to come out. But he's already gotten through Alexstrasza and the things that Alexstrasza has given him. Feeling pretty good. See what he gets here. Okay, Ysera, pretty good target for us. Oh, Malfurion. Wow. We're kind of spoiled here with a number of great choices. I think we will Malfurion. Keep getting our insane armor totals up. I think we actually want to go a bit aggressive here. We will trade out the Rag and his other minion. And we'll start to send some damage face. So we'll get 7 damage down. We have 8 kind of from hand. So we're getting close to pushing a little bit of lethal here. He's already played his Warblades as his lifesteal. He should also have the lifesteal spell, I-Beam, which he already played. So yeah, not feeling great about his comeback ability. Yeah, another great card, Sightless Watcher. Yeah, a lot of really creative choices you can make with that card. Being able to look at the top 3 and obviously affecting it. Kind of reminds me of like maybe like a Yu-Gi-Oh code or Yu-Gi-Oh card or something like that. Love the generation this provides. So I think we're gonna probably swipe that. I'd love to get Aya down, but I think I should trade that off. Maybe we just branching paths here. Get up some armor. And we'll start accruing other dragons. And we'll probably get to a state where he can't really deal with any of that. Yeah, especially I love it when this interaction happens where a skeletal dragon gives you another skeletal dragon. Just feels a little ridiculous. We are pursuing kind of our last Jade Idol, which we need to shuffle back in. Kind of the late game combo here is you know, get your hand down to around 4 or 5. You hopefully have a number of Jade Idols shuffled into your deck. Cast that one last Ultimate Infestation. It really isn't the reason you run to get a late game version of it. You really run to get a better chance to draw it early. But I do like kind of the last ditch effort that this provides for you. Okay, so Dormant. Yeah, not too crazy there. Pretty easily taken care of with a swipe. Save our Naturalize for any kind of one last crazy thing he summons, whether it's a Tyrion from Zephyrs or whatever he's going to end up pushing on us. Yeah, I think swipe and Aya here is plenty fine. Getting our Jade stacks going. So we'll probably be, you know, 6 or 7 by the time we kind of run out of our deck. Yeah, feeling in a really great spot. You obviously want to get those as high as you can, so you can kind of push your ridiculous late game on him. Yeah, again, he's about half health. Nothing really going for him that I can see, aside from that Zephyrs out of lifesteal options. I still can't believe we got that Jan'alai into the Ragnaros. That was pretty nuts. Yeah, I actually tried to make this Highlander version of Demon Hunter work. It's a pretty difficult deck to pilot. It really doesn't do any one thing well. It kind of falls short in terms of, you know, a deck like this, Jade Druid, which is just strong in all phases of the game. Yeah, man, Glavebound, another just great card. I feel like I say that about every Demon Hunter card, but then you see, you know, Demon Hunter's win rate is, you know, somewhere around 50%, even after being nerfed a number of times. So, okay, so we might want to start pushing him into Fatigue. I really do want to save this Naturalize, but that would push him into Fatigue quite quickly. So let's armor up. So upgrade our Spellstone, kill off the 6/4, kill off his charge units. Let's get this kind of shuffling back in. And then aside from that, we'd like to get a little slimmer to expend that last Ultimate Infestation. No real need to dump cards right now. Alexstrasza, super great if he is able to whittle down my ridiculous amount of armor. But Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. Let's see what he got. He's obviously in a super bad spot right now. Man, I really miss this this Kobold board, and brings back a lot of memories. I think Kobold was probably the most I ever played Hearthstone. Yeah, Satyr or Satyr. You know, great card. If you get that card out early, you know, you can go very wide very quickly. Really overwhelm your opponent. Love playing this in the odd version of the Demon Hunter that I run. Hoping to get a video out on that soon. I think you guys will really like that deck. I think Jade Druid, you know, really got me into Diamond, and then when I was pushing really high, it was with that odd Demon Hunter. So, all right. So he may have silenced it, but he didn't expect the other one. And yeah, we'll just, you know, casually drown him out here. I don't think there's any way he can deal with this board state. So it should be next turn lethal, really. Yeah, down to his last 6 cards. One of them was a gift somewhere along the way. I don't actually remember what from. Yeah, I'm a little out of the tracking game right now. Okay, playing the Zephyrs, so he may go for Twisting Nether. Yep. Okay, fair choice. Yeah, all it really does is kind of delay the ending of this game. Let's get down to Jade Idol just to, you know, be a little bigger than what Onyxia is going to give us. And yeah, again, probably very few ways for him to deal with this board state. So let's see if he just concedes. One thing that is tough about when they concede is, you know, if they just quit the game, we kind of are at the mercy of his timer. He's still there. Okay, he's still moving his cards. Maybe he'll just attack one of the minions and, you know, play nice for us. Oh, it was the other second slice. Okay. Oh, wow, he was running Reno. Okay. Yeah, so we obviously have the Alexstrasza to deal with that really well. So this will be a next turn lethal and a GG. So let's knock it out. It went the masterful or the well played, and that's it. Yeah. So we were able to start off the day with kind of a nice look into a mirror matchup. Not quite mirror in the fact that he was running a different Druid. And then we closed it out with a Demon Hunter, a matchup I did want to feature. While it wasn't kind of one of the more aggro ones, it was the Highlander version of the Demon Hunter. Did want to show off some tips and tricks to really deal with that class well. So hopefully you've learned a lot about the matchup. Hoping to showcase a few more different versions of this, as well as the Demon Hunter from my perspective. Obviously one of the most influential classes in Hearthstone right now. Really intriguing to watch. Yeah, thanks again for joining me for this video. Been a long time since I've been back. That is kind of the end though. I don't have a ton of plans for future content. I do want to stick with the Hearthstone at least for a while. But like I said, I've been playing some Animal Crossing, still playing some League, Minecraft here and there. You know, things that the channel was doing before. So yeah, you know, stay tuned for what's coming up next. Socials are at the bottom there. The Twitter, the Twitch, and the YouTube. You know, definitely follow the YouTube and the Twitter for now. That's where I'll be kind of posting a lot of the content. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.